want to talk about my job? Well, I don't want to talk about my job. I'll talk about something else maybe, but not U.S. Steel. I mean, unless a guy's a nut, he never talks about his job. Sorry. I mean, you take a piece of work, even, let's say, Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. This is a beautiful piece of art. But what if he had to make the Sistine Chapel 1,000 times a year? Don't you think that would dull even Michelangelo's mind? Or if Da Vinci had to draw his anatomical charts 60, 80, 90, 100 times a day? You know, sometimes when I make something out of pure meanness, I put a little dent in it. I hit it with my hammer. I purposely mess it up to see if it'll get by, just so I can say I did it. I want my signature on it, my imprint, my mistake, mine. You see, somebody had to make those pyramids. Things like the pyramids, the Empire State Building, these things don't just happen. You know what I'd like? I'd like to see on the side of a building, say the Empire State. I'd like to see on one side of that building a foot-wide strip with the names of every electrician, every bricklayer, all the names. So when a guy walked by, he could take his son and say, see, that's me up there on the 45th floor. I put that steel beam in. Picasso can point to a painting. A writer? Well, he can point to a book. But what can I point to? Everybody should have something to point to.
See that building? I was the one who did the design.
I was the one who drafted the plans.
Every detail and every line. See that building? I was the one who worked up above. Look at those bricks are mine. See that building? See that building?
40 flights up, I scratched my name.
See that building? I'm on the staff, I work as a guard.
I clean the floors and I clean them good. People don't know my job is hard.
See that building? 5 days a week I work at a desk.
I do the books, I handle the mail. 9 on the dot, I punch my card.
See that window up on the ledge? 10 from the top. See that window? Count from the left. 1, 2, 3, stop. That's where I work. Everyone should have something to point to, something to be proud of. Look what I did, see what I done. I did the job, I was the one. Everyone should have something to point to, something to be tall in the crowd. Proud. See that building, day after day after day after day. That's where I cast my pleasure aside. That's where I sweat to earn my pay. See that building? That's where I put the food on my plates. That's where I live a piece of my life.